What's up, y'all? It's KingBritneyChanel. You already know, and I'm back today with another celebrity recap. So today's recap is going to be on Amina Buddafly and how she played Peter Gunz. Before I get into it, definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Please hit that notification bell and personalize your notification settings under your post notification options for all notifications for this channel. And let's get into the commentary on this. Alright, y'all, so if y'all haven't seen the Instagram live in which I'm talking about where Peter Gunz is explaining this whole situation, let me give you a little bit of the rundown, and I also will put the link to the video on this because several YouTube bloggers, including Nick and Knight, has the full Instagram video of Peter Gunz explaining this whole situation. Okay, so I'll put the link to that video and I'll put the link to this article in which I'm giving my commentary from. Okay, so for those of you who do not know what's going on, let me give y'all a brief little recap on things. Okay, so apparently Peter Gunz went to the West Coast to visit his children. He has children with Amina Buddafly. And for those of you who do not know that whole rundown with that, and y'all missed Love and Hip Hop New York, Peter Gunz has been a part of the C Squad, and you know, he was with Tara Wallace for, you know, periods of years, and then secretly married Amina and that whole little situation, and it was a back and forth between Peter, the two women. Okay, so now the headlines are reading that Amina Buddafly has got back at Peter Gunz. And to me personally, I just feel like it's whack, man. I feel like it's whack. And the reason, I'm not saying that Peter doesn't deserve to, you know, get his just due, but the way she went about things, I feel like from a woman's perspective is cray cray. Okay, now Peter went out to Cali to see his kids. You know, we've known Peter Gunz, like, you know, he may be a person that's a part of the C Squad, but he's always been about, from what I could see on, you know, the media and the stuff like that, about his kids and spending time with his kids. So he wanted to go out to, you know, LA to visit Amina and his kids by Amina. I think they have 2 daughters, or, you know, 2 kids or whatever. So basically, he's on Instagram Live explaining how, you know, she's like, oh yeah, you know, you could come stay, you know, and save some money, stay at my house and save some money. So he's like, okay, cool, because, you know, I like the thought of, you know, my kids waking up, the babies waking up to be able to come and, you know, see me in the morning while I'm staying on the couch, which is, you know, reasonable. If you're a father, you want to, you know, wake up to your kids or whatever. But what Amina fails to tell him, y'all, is that, you know, he said 2 or 3 days in, you know, he's chilling or whatever, and she fails to tell him that she has a man or a boyfriend. Okay, and the reason why that's crazy is because you didn't give this person an option, this person being Peter Gunz. Like, if you have a man, you don't want your baby daddy staying with you and you have a man. And I know her boyfriend or whoever that was had to be looking like, so you got this dude staying over, like, baby daddy or not, like, you got a new man, that's disrespectful. So he's kind of like, okay, so you left that out knowing that I was coming here. I could have stayed at a hotel, which in my opinion, I feel like, you know, she used the fact that Peter is C Squad and, you know, his maybe lack of funds or whatever, like, because, you know, he always hollering out on Love and Hip Hop, he don't have no money or whatever. So I kind of felt like that. And then also, I feel like she's not over Peter Gunz, because the way things, okay, so he goes on, y'all, from the Instagram Live, he goes on to say, you know, he's like, okay, you got a boyfriend, you know, let me meet this person. You know how, like, if you being a mature individual, you're going to want to meet, you know, your baby mama or baby father's significant other so that you could, number one, see who your kids is going to be around. And just, you know, clear the air, because I guess he's like, you know, everything is cool or whatever. You know, I know he probably like this dude is staying at her house and this is my girl, just to let him know what's, you know what's going on or whatever. Like, I could see that happening. So he says, y'all, now they go to the gym. This is where it gets sticky. They go to the gym. He's working out or whatever. I guess he was supposed to have like a barbecue later. Like, and he was like, he wanted to meet old boy around 3 o'clock. You know, invited him to like the little kickback barbecue or whatever. And, you know, I guess she agrees to that or whatever. And so they go to the gym. You know, they're working out or whatever. She says, you know, I'm going, you know, upstairs, you know, to get, you know, me and the kids is going to shower, get dressed or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So it's about 12:30. He goes, you know, he's like, okay, I'm finished my workout. Let me head upstairs. Y'all, he said he headed into her place or her apartment, whatever this is. And old boy is getting his hair braided, playing a piano and smoking a cigar. And she's braiding his hair. So he looking like, yo, what's up? Like, what is this? Like, so when was you going to explain, number one, that you had a man, then you didn't tell me that he was coming over here, you know? So he's just looking bewildered and confused at this point. Probably like, you know, he's saying, you know, he on his BX tip, he like, what the heck is really, what hashtag, what are you doing? You know, in a South Bronx type of way, like what he said. So he like, you know, what's up or whatever. And he felt like he got Baby Boy, like Jody from Baby Boy. You know, like y'all remember that movie or whatever. So I started cracking up because I'm like, Amina knows she is wrong for this. She is so wrong for this. So he goes to get a shower and he like, yo, like I don't want to seem like, you know, like if I come out and I go wild, like she gonna think I'm pressed or jealous about this situation. But it's kind of like, I think I get what he was saying. It's about the principle. It's not that she had a man. It's just like, you should have told me that you had a boyfriend or whatever, so I knew not to stay at your place. I could have stayed at a hotel. I could have made this about my babies. I could have, you know, made this about spending time with my daughters instead, or, you know, with, you know, his kids. So he like, him being him, he come out the bathroom and he I guess he get himself together and he just go like, what's really going on with this? So I guess, you know, later on things was squashed or whatever. He said, you know, the dude got him a cigar and, you know, they had a little good time at the little barbecue. But he took to social media. So I'm on Madame Noir or whatever, MadameNoir.com. I don't want to say or whatever. So it says Peter Gunz actually had the nerve to get pouty over Amina Buddafly's new lover. Now, I'm going to just have to disagree with the title because I don't think he was really pressed about the title. And then, wait a minute. At first, I was like, oh, well, if they're not together, he can't really dictate, you know, what time he's going to meet the guy or whatever and all of the rest of that. And, you know, but then he revealed on the Instagram live that him and her are, in fact, still married. And the dude kind of tripped me out because I'm like, dude, instead of you trying to go back and forth with Peter Gunz, why are you not mad at Amina? Because it's clear that she's trying to use you as a get back at Peter Gunz. If she was over him, this little whack stunt wouldn't have happened. You feel me? Like, I just felt like it was whack. Like, all of this happening, you know, you got your kids there. You don't allow somebody to play your child's father or your child's mother. And this is just somebody that you're randomly dating or whatever. Like, that's not cool. And then, two, you kind of setting a precedent and disrespecting the kids. So let me get back to it. So I didn't really get that from that. I get that Peter, you know, a lot of people try to make Peter Gunz out to be this villain. He is C-Squad all the way. But a lot of these women is culpable because they know what type of reputation he had. They know how many child's mothers he probably had. They know from what he was on, you know, TV, social media, all of that. And they constantly want to make these choices to be with an individual like this and then want to be like, oh, this person is the bad guy all the time. And I just don't agree with that. I feel like some of these women was culpable. You know, Amina knew what time it was. She knew he was with Tyra all them years, and ain't nothing happened from that. Then, he had kids before Tyra and stuff. So I just feel like this is just, she knew what type of individual he was. Now, does that mean that he deserved this whack treatment? No. You have to let people have, you have to deal with stuff as an adult, okay? This was not an adult type of choice. It let us know that you still have feelings for this man from your actions. Now it says, Love and Hip Hop stars Peter Gunz and Amina Buddafly recently got into a little tiff on the World Wide Web for all their fans to see. Apparently it all started after Amina posted an Instagram clip of a new song she's working on, tagging her new boo, who goes by the name of Marty West. So y'all, y'all can see all these clips and posts and stuff on the article, okay? So it says, can't wait for the world to hear all of the magic we've created. Love you at M West, she wrote. So, y'all, this post is crazy. So the whole thing got blown up even further when castmate Rich Dollars commented with the confused emoji, and Gunz commented with the following message: told me to stay at her place, then tells me she had a boyfriend 3 days later. Either way, cute couple. He said either way, cute couple and good music. That's what he said. So it says, at least I told you, better late than never. I always keep it 100. But the thing about it is, I guess she's getting at the fact that, did he tell her when she had that whole situation, to me in my mind, with Tara? But it's just like, ma'am, if you was over this man, you would not still be trying to get back at him for this stuff. Like, you would be living your best life with your man. And that's why the man need to be side-eyeing her for this type of behavior. So I understand why he wanted to know. Like, another man don't want to disrespect another man's space. 2, you don't want that toxic behavior in front of the babies. And, you just want to be a positive role model and example for your kids. You don't want all that negative energy around your kids, man. So it says, but it went to a new level after Gunz got on Instagram Live to air out his grievances. And to everyone's surprise, Amina entered the chat. Lord, y'all, the boyfriend got on there, The boyfriend got on there. So apparently, Peter said he was annoyed after learning that Amina's new beau had been around his 2 daughters that he shares with the singer. We're sensing there's a strange, displaced anger when a woman moves on from a man who publicly did her dirty. And yes, we're looking at you, Future. I don't have nothing to do with that Future reference, okay? This is what they have. To place their frustrations on the new man being around their daughters, Corey and Bronx, instead of what caused the opportunity for a new man to step in, but we digress. My thing is, no way. And I'm going to say this, this ain't going to stroke women's egos around here. I don't care what the heck you had going on with man prior. Do not use your kids as no pawn or play games with kids. Your new boyfriend is not their stepfather. Your new boyfriend is not their buddy. You don't play those type of games with a man. That'll get somebody seriously. I've seen it happen. Women playing them games with men around their kids and got them, the new boyfriend, hurt. Don't do that. Don't do that. Your kids are not a pawn or a get back at your baby daddy or husband or whatever. The kids is innocent. If you got grievances with the person, handle that with the person. Stop involving y'all kids in y'all stupidity, please. If you felt the way and you wanted to get him jealous, then fine. But leave the babies out of it. They don't have nothing to do with that. That's just real talk. You shouldn't have no man around these kids that's not your husband or somebody that's going to be a permanent fixture in these kids' life. Kids' lives are not a revolving door for your different boyfriends or girlfriends, friends, whoever, okay? That has psychological effects on children. Stop playing with these kids. If you got a grievance or a little issue where you want to press somebody, then press that person. Leave the babies out of it. That don't have nothing to do, because women think that they make kids by themselves, okay? You chose to be with somebody that had several kids prior to you. So the way that I look at it is like, y'all know, if y'all don't know what my personal views on marriage is, I feel like when you sleep with an individual that is a form of marriage, because that is you acknowledging that you are now trying to take on another mantle spiritually, and you're trying to become one with that person. So I feel like you already knew this person, because he claimed he not the marrying type. I don't really believe that. I believe that you have been marrying different women spiritually, from all these kids that he got. So you knew he was that type of person that had commitment issues, because he ain't never shared kids with the same woman. So you already should have known that it was commitment issues there. You agreed to that. She got into agreement with that, and then now you want to use these kids as a get back tool. I'm not for that. I feel like that's 100% whack. Now, while everyone thought it would be just Amina and Peter, the Amina and Peter show, things got tricky when her man asked her to pass the phone so he could address Peter one-on-one. He goes, "Why she gotta tell you?" This don't got nothing to do with you, bruh. And you need to be mad that she even used you to get back at another dude. So, as the two argue, Gunz abruptly ended the group chat. We're not sure who was more out of line here, but hopefully the holiday made a positive turn for each of them, and they said Lords. So what are y'all's thoughts on this whole situation with Peter Gunz, Amina Buddafly, and this new boyfriend, Mr. West? This whole situation is a Lord. Let them walk away from this whole situation, because it's messy, and Amina gotta learn that you reap what you sow. So even if a person do you wrong and you return that same energy to them, that's what you're gonna get back. So you use somebody to get back at him, and using kids as a pawn, that's going to come back to you. You don't just get to ride off into the sunset. Like I tell these people all the time, when people do you dirty, the best way that you could repay them is just moving on with your best life and allowing them to reap what they sowed, okay? Because it's going to come eventually. So you just sit back and watch with your popcorn, and do you. Live your best life. That's the best revenge is success. The best revenge on people. You don't even got to address people all the time. It's KingBritneyChanel, and I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Do y'all think Amina played Peter? Do y'all think Peter deserved this? Do y'all think, this was whack? Leave it down, your comment down below, and I will see y'all on the next video. Thanks for watching my videos, honeys, and please check out my Teespring store. I have something for everyone, and I hope you all enjoy. You all, we have a variety of different apparel, okay? Hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, we have mugs, we have iPhone cases, tote bags. If you have an Android, we have Samsung cases. We have a little bit of everything for everyone. And I just really wanted to share my inspiration for the Kinging Always collection, because I know a lot of you all always ask me, why do you call yourself king? Well, I'm sharing it with you guys. A king is a descendant and a ruler of a divine race. So a woman or a man could be a king, and I just want to share the collections with you all. We have unisex sizes, so just pay attention to the description on the clothing, okay? We have leggings, we have tote bags. It's a variety of things to check out on there. There's different collections like the King Honeybee collection, the Oh Honey collection, the Kinging Always collection, numbers 1 to 3, and then we have the Beautiful collection. So I wanted to give my subscribers inspirational things to wear and to feel good about themselves. So definitely check out the KingBritneyChanel Teespring store. You should be seeing the Teespring merchandise pop up on my videos now. And thank you for watching. Thank you for checking out the Teespring store, and I will see y'all on the next video.